Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, you lovely subscribers. We have one beautiful pink Project 2000 looking absolutely fantastic. Dave did a very good job on machine polishing all the paintwork, so it looks a lot more pink now. He's also fitted the rear WRC spoiler, a very, very famous bit of Project 2000. What are we doing today, G?
We are off to a Jap meet.
Woo! We're off to a Jap meet in a pink British car, but we've got an idea. Ta-da!
Honda.
We've got a front Honda badge and we've got a rear Honda badge. When we get a little bit nearer, we're going to stick these on and see if we can blag getting into the Japanese car meet. If not, we'll have to probably park it in the normal sort of visitors car park. All right. Hello. It's not actually too far from here. It's about 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll see you guys down there in a bit. Look at this, absolutely beautiful English countryside. Oh my God, what is this pig thing? We are now going to turn this car into a Honda. One Honda badge for the front. Right, and by magic, one Honda Escort. They're never going to tell, it's definitely a Honda. Oh yeah, we're a bit late. Yeah. Cool, thank you. We blagged the first person at the gate, yes!
5 minutes later.
Visitors car park only. Oh man, what's going on, Beaulieu? Come on, let Monky in. Unfortunately, we're not allowed in, guys. I did try my best. I put my best blagging hat on, but it didn't actually work. Oi, oi! Oh, there's Stu. All right, Stu. We're gonna go and park in the visitors car park now and make a video nonetheless.
I feel like I'm at a zoo.
Woo! Yeah, we're at the zoo, man. We're not actually at a car meet. I'm not quite sure where the event is. Somewhere around here. Ta-da! Here we are at wonderful Simply Japanese. I'm going to walk around and show you guys all the wonderful delights.
Big fan, mate. Can I have a photo with you? He got really excited then.
Nom nom. Oh, lovely. That's so cute, man. Love that. Oh, look at these scragglers we just found. We've got Mr. Lou, very famous chap who works for Mr. Scouse. And we've got Lou's lovely missus, young Sarah. Look at that, man. Sick. Nom nom. Wait, how come the Jag was allowed in here but the Ford wasn't? Now this is my kind of section. RX-7s galore, so we've got FDs, we've got FCs, we've got FBs. Proper sick. Oh, this one's turbocharged as well, sick. What do you guys think? You a FB, an FC or an FD fan? I'm going to say FC because I got one, but I'm a massive fan of the FB and the FD as well, so let me know below. Turbo 2 vert, looking absolutely spotless. God, look at the engine bay. Literally looks like it's from factory. Interior's in mint condition, wow. RX-4 as well, early bird Mazdas, looking really cool in yellow. Really nice looking FD as well, loving the rims. That is so cool, dude. Ah. Nice looking little Glanza V. And it's got a set of the Starlet SR EP91 speed lines on there, which look actually pretty good on the old Glanzas. Obviously a UK spec wheel, but pretty sick nonetheless. C of Subarus. Subaru fan, Mr. Lou?
Yeah, they're alright.
I'm a classic fan.
Yeah, I like the old stuff, not the new modern stuff.
Nah, give me a good sort of version 2, version 3 classic wagon. Oh, look at this Corolla. Kind of cool. I wonder if it's got like a 3S GT in it or anything a bit naughty. Lots of Mitsubishi Evolutions. If you're not too familiar with your Evos, well, I'm not either, but I'm going to give you a rough idea. So that's an Evo 6, an Evo 7, Evo 8, Evo 8, 6, 7. Wait, is that a 9? No, I think that's an 8. That's an 8? Yours is an 8?
The best one to tell.
He's a nose. Thanks to this gentleman, he's now just giving me a little update on, so I know what I'm talking about. Evo 9.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. 4. As you can tell, there's many numbers involved with Evos. I'm slowly getting there. Tommy Mackinnon as well. Looking pretty cool. I do like these Tommy Macs in the blue. Really nice looking colour. Lovely looking Honda EK. Definitely in slightly better condition than mine. Wait, let's just check to see if it's got any speed holes. That's a negative. Lovely set of Enki rims. Stripped out rear, Corbo bucket seats, Takata harnesses. Yeah, it's a really nice little EK this. Same lip as mine, in Japanese spec EP3, extremely clean engine bay. M's carbon intake, I won't ask what that costs, but probably a small penny. Cheeky looking set of Volks racing rims on it as well. This is pretty crazy. Now that is fitment. Definitely not the stock width. Just to give you an idea, that's where the regular body finishes, and this is where the over fender finishes. Oh, that looks crazy. DC2 Integra, Buddy Club seats, stripped out rear, paint's in good nick as well. Lovely car that. Accord Type R, very, very rare car these days. Nom nom. Gorgeous looking 100 Chaser, definitely not a Mark II. And another beautiful looking EK, certainly a lot cleaner than mine. Bride seat, stripped out rear. That's an original 1981 Celica Supra, so that is where the Supra literally began, and obviously as time went by they separated the Celica and the Supra. Yeah, pretty mad. Oh, look at all the sort of controls down there for the radio. This is really, really sweet. Toggle switches, lovely leather interior. Oh, smell that leather. She is beautiful. We've got a Mark IV Supra, a new Mark V. Just to give you guys a sort of a comparison between the two. Stock twin turbo setup, and then over here we've got a top mount single turbo, just to give you an idea on how much kind of space you save. Yeah, lovely looking engine bay this. You like Supra?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! That is sick, man. How many ponies?
845.
845. God,
Yeah.
man, that is crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
Mark V fan?
Yeah. Wouldn't spend 50 grand on one though.
I've always been a big fan of the MR2. Good friend of mine called Jay has got a pretty sick one. These things are cool. If you've got a family and you want to go camping, El Grand. These are pretty cool, these sort of JDM people carriers. Oh, there's a Cube. Where's Mito? Mito's gonna love this, man. Very, very strange looking cars, these. An R32 GTR. Look at that. All right, lads. Lovely looking Mark IV as well. And it's a Manuel. We have an actual Mark II. JZX90 Chaser. Looking absolutely mint. Let me know below, are you a 90 fan or are you a 100 fan? What is your favourite type of JZX? Mazda FB. Sick. Quite cool old Beaulieu. You're literally amongst loads of ruins. I think we just found the car of the show, everyone. Is this your car?
It might be.
Lewis actually just sold his very sick S14 and bought this GT86 off Mito. What body kit is it?
I think it's a TRD kit.
A TRD kit?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it's genuine because you bought it off Mito.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course it will, yeah.
JDM type dasheroo in there. Nissan Silvia S12. So this is pre-S13, pre-S14. One of the original bad boys. In fantastic nick as well. Loving that. For me, personally, this is the car of the show. I walked past it a minute ago and I was like, wait a second, where is the engine? Because that appears to be a fuel tank. So I've done a little walk around here. K20 and rear wheel drive as well. What a mental car. And this is the gentleman who owns it, absolute legend. Hi. And you were just saying that before it actually had two
It had
D-series engines.
D-series turbo.
As you do, but two of them.
Two of them, one in the front, one in the back.
But it didn't work well enough.
It wasn't very nice, no.
Nah. So you've done this whole conversion yourself?
Yes.
Fair play, man. Big respect. Best thing about this car is from the outside you really can't tell that it's not front wheel drive anymore. I've just had a chat with a gentleman and he's just going to send me a message on Facebook and hopefully we're going to get that car on the channel because I think that deserves a full review. I think I'm right in saying that this is a rear wheel steer Honda Prelude. I might be wrong. I do believe that wheel is slightly turned. I don't know. Yes, it is, man. It's rear wheel steer. That is sick. Pretty cool as well. This is actually the original car that was in the Auto Trader feature in the magazine. We've got an MC2. Very, very cool. That's the same car that my B18 C4 originally came from. So very, very cool. Obviously a 1.8 VTEC. Just done a little wander into Beaulieu just to check out some of the other exhibitions, and we've got the original Fiat Panda limo that Jeremy Clarkson picked up some guest and went to the Brits or the BAFTAs or something like that. Pretty mad. Amazing to think they actually drove this round London. That's crazy. And there's your seats in the back. Wait for me! We're gonna go on the tram. Woo! It's like being at school, back of the bus. Hi everyone. Oh, look at this! This is sick! This is inside the National Motor Museum. Oh, Mark III Supra, 300ZX. Look at that house, that's pimp. Yay. Well, that train ride was most enjoyable. We are now going to go into World of Top Gear. Pretty mad. Look, there's Jeremy's mental Nissan boat, and here is the beast right here. Look at that expanding foam. Oh my god. Jesus. This is ropey. P45. How did Jeremy Clarkson even fit in that? Original Top Gear electric car. Look at this thing, man. It's even got garden chairs in it. Double decker cars. We've got Mercedes E-Class, Mark II, Golf GTI. Can you believe they made all this stuff? What are you two doing in there? Richard Hammond's ambulance. I don't know if you guys remember the ambulance episode where they all had different sort of medical vehicles. Then we've got the Lotus Escape to the Country. This was like their sort of mobile home or people carrier idea. This was the Volvo and the taxi used in the later Top Gear episodes where they did the high mileage challenge. Original Maserati that was used in the Cuba episode and the Camaro RS as well. Pretty iconic cars. Rory Reid's crazy modified Rolls Royce. Matt LeBlanc's Bentley Turbo, very cool. 600 SEL V12 bad boy. What do they use this in? Chris Harris. I don't remember this episode. Is this a car that's been turned into a boat? This actually looks quite posh. I think I must have missed a few Top Gear episodes, but I don't actually remember seeing this on Top Gear. World's ugliest Nissan Leaf. Subaru Brat, which is electric. I think they were saying this is kind of like 500 horsepower equivalent of electric powers. Now we're going to have a quick little look in the National Motor Museum. Quite nice this Beaulieu place because not only have you got the kind of car show in the daytime, you've got all this other kind of stuff you can go and see. Original Sierra RS Cosworth, Ford Angular. Would you believe it that my mum learned to drive in one of those? I'm not saying she's old, but I think she just had an old car. Lovely little Mini Cooper S. Iconic VW Beetle. This is an Auburn 851 Speedster, which is one of the first cars I believe to have a mass-produced supercharger. Peel P50. How could you even fit in that? It's crazy. Have you ever seen one of these? I haven't. It's called a VW XL1. I know that because it says it there. The classic egg-carrying machine, the Citroen 2CV. They sold over 3.8 million of these. Crazy, man. Ford Capri, Rover 2000. I think they were quite popular in the old days, back in the sort of 70s with the police force. I'm pretty sure the police used to drive a lot of these. Reliant Regal. God. You'll probably recognise that. That's a Hillman Imp, which Jace is actually building with Dave. His one's a little bit different because obviously it's running an MGZF chassis now, but he's actually using a fiberglass body with that. Is essentially what the car would have looked like in factory form. Mark 1 Golf GTI. Oh, look at this. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you never watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, then download it legally. Oh, look at that original Ford Model T, and check that out. Price when new, 135 quid. 1907 fire engine. Oh, that's so old. 1907. Oh, look at the old helmets as well. This is an original horseless carriage. Old Bugatti Type 15. Don't want to think how much that actually costs. Probably a lot of money. This is the ultimate life-size Scalextrics. Back when Formula 1 cars had proper engines. Very, very famous Jaguar XJR8, Bentley supercharger, and as you can see the supercharger is not small. This is very cool, one of the mid-80s V6 turbocharged Ford Formula 1 engines. 24 valve, 1000 horsepower at 12,200 RPM, so very, very high revving. Bike section for any of you guys that are into your motorbikes. What on earth is that? Whatever it is, I want it. Before the days of the Red Bull promotional cars, you had the Outspan Orange. I'm going to give you a quick tour around an old school London bus. Next stop, Hammersmith. Back in the 1950s, people were generally a lot smaller, so they had much, much smaller caravans. Original AC Cobra, original GT40. Original Porsche 917 on it. I do believe this is the one from the Steve McQueen film. It appeared in the 1970s Steve McQueen film. Mad. Very dangerous, but very, very exciting. Audi Quattro, original WRC rally car. We've got a Ford Escort RS. This is the original Bluebird land speed record car, and it's crazy to think. Look how big this thing is. The guy literally sits up there in the front, and it's literally like being in a sort of like a jet plane. This was the 1,000 horsepower Sunbeam, and I think this was the Golden Arrow or Golden Arrow. Crazy looking car. Most enjoyable. How you doing, Gigi?
Good.
Nice little day out at Beaulieu. Must admit, I really enjoyed it. Lovely gardens, very beautiful, very serene. You know, Monky likes a little bit of countryside.
Hello.
Burnout? No. No burnouts. That just about completes today's cheeky little vlog. I thought it'd be nice to kind of bring the camera down today and show you guys what me and Mrs. Gigi got up to. Bye from me. Bye from Mr. Lou. Bye from young Sarah. Mrs. Gigi. Project 2000.